You're awesome, folks. This is Mentor Shelley, wanting to make sure that you become a better version of yourself professionally. Guys, it's story time. It's story time. Guys, I, of course, in all of my story times, preface by saying, if you find that the story I am telling is similar or may match up to some of your experiences, just chalk it up to pure old coincidence. Guys, I will also preface all of my story times by saying I will not mention any names to protect the innocent and the guilty. All right, so my story time today is talking about people. Whether you're a temporary employee or direct hire employee, with people taking the time and making the effort to be a thief. So let's get into it. Guys, of course, I've been in HR off and on, not off and on, for most of the 20 years I've been, not 20 years, I've been in the working field longer than that, but I have been in HR for the majority of that in one facet or another. Employee relations, on the tail end of recruiting, just in every facet, on the benefits side, payroll, you name it, I've either brushed with it, working through workers' comp claims, all of those pieces. So I get to see a lot of different things. And in my experience, I'm going to say company AB, right? Company AB, I'm going to use company AB as the example. As I said, I'm using false names to protect the innocent and the guilty, all right? AB company is a company that uses a lot of temporary employees, that gives temporary employees from an agency an opportunity to earn a permanent spot with the organization, as long as their performance, their attendance, there are certain benchmarks that particular employee, if they initially get in a temporary stance, comes to the organization, they have a set period of time to meet those requirements, and then they're offered a direct hire position. So you would think that people, knowing that coming in, that they have an opportunity to actually get hired on and to actually get a raise when they get hired on directly. But no, you have some that are directly coming to find a way to make things easier, which I don't understand how they think stealing is easier. You go through more effort to steal. Anyway, the moral of the story is, we had some temporary employees. They're supposed to be working a specific shift in the days. They're supposed to be there at 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. They have these temporary employees come in, clock in, sign in, leave the premises. Don't even try to pretend that they're working. Leave the premises. And then come back at 2:30, 3 o'clock to clock out and proceed to leave the premises. The fortunate part about that is there's cameras to show all of that action. I don't understand why people think they can do these things and they're not going to be seen. Hello, that was dumb. I'm sorry. I'm not going to be politically correct about that. That was dumb. Are you serious? We're in 2022, for crying out loud. Who don't have cameras watching their place? A company? And you think we're not going to see that? You want to hear something even more entertaining? They did it not once, not twice, but 4 times in the space of 4 days. So they expected to get paid because they clocked in and they clocked out. didn't do anything, left the premises all 4 times, expected to get paid. Lord. That's funny to me. It's the audacity. The stupidity and the audacity rolled into one for me. Okay? It was quite entertaining in a sense, but it's also unfortunate in a sense. I'm laughing, but Lord have mercy. Sorry, y'all, I had a moment. But what we can learn from this experience. Number one, a thief is always going to be, not always going to be a thief. A thief is a thief. You're going to steal time, you're going to steal other things. And stealing time is going to always, when I say always, I mean always, always get you terminated from an organization. Because there's no free lunch, folks. You got to work. And if you want to do the proper act of actually just clocking in and clocking out and thinking that's enough for you to earn a living, the mindset and the audacity of that person is in a very troubling place. Because if they don't fix that mindset, they're going to end up putting themselves in situations and circumstances that could cost them their life because they want something for nothing. There's no free lunch. There's no such thing as something for nothing, folks. You have to work towards, if you want a business, you got to work harder. You want to work for an organization, you actually have to work. And if you're stealing time, you're a thief. And in the professional world, you can't be trusted because you're a thief. Thankfully, there were cameras to catch this type of action. Because if there were no cameras, that could have gone on a lot longer before it was discovered that this person, because they're no longer an employee, would have kept stealing. Thankfully, there's cameras to restore some level of accountability on the company's part. We expeditiously terminated this person, obviously. And if I were that temp agency, I would never place them anywhere else. Because if they'll try it at our place, if they try it at that employer, they're going to try it at a different employer. Yeah. There's no accountability. Thieves are not accountable unless they get caught. Yeah, in this case, the cameras kind of did the accountability for us. Because that particular employee will never be accountable. So what can we learn from this? Stealing is always going to get you terminated. Duh. And your level of accountability or lack thereof will determine whether you become a better version of yourself professionally, or you're out on your tuchus professionally. That's a nice way of putting it. There's other words I can use, but those aren't professional words. So it behooves you to not put yourself in that type of a predicament. Stealing time is never okay. Because if you steal time, you steal at something else too. And you're only truly stealing from yourself. That young person stole an opportunity for themselves. They're only stealing from themselves at the end of the day. So guys, if you have questions, of course, if you like that story time and you want to hear more, that was just one of the ones that I've had direct experience with. If you have story times that you want to share with me, definitely go to mentorshelley.com/contact. You can leave me a voicemail or an email message, and I'm more than happy to share the stories, because of course I don't call any names, because I am protecting the innocent and I'm sparing the guilty. Okay? At the end of the day, we can all learn from these experiences. whether good or bad, to become a better version of ourselves professionally, because this helps me too. It's not just, it's about all of us. It's not just about y'all. Okay. I partway found it funny, but to be honest, it's sad. It's sad. And if they don't change their mindset soon about work, it's going to put them in places they never wanted to be, all because they're addicted to lazy mindset, lazy attitude. Will put you in places that you never thought you would be, all because you don't want to work for what it is you want to earn. So guys, take care. If you have questions, of course, and if you definitely want to work with me one-on-one in regards to your professional life, go to mentorshelley.com/consultations. I have consultations for interviews. I have consultations for career strategy to plan your career from now to next 5-10 years. We will work together to make sure that you are not only just putting things on paper, writing it down is the first step, but also implementing those changes. All right, guys, take care. We can all learn from this, but stealing is never going to get you anywhere. All it's going to do is limit or completely eradicate your progress in your professional life. All right, guys, take care. You're a good one. Bye.